Oh gosh, it's reflections crazy on my monitor. My monitor is really dirty, actually. Let me see if I can. Oh no. Why is my dog howling? That's stupid. Hold on. You wipe the monitor off. That help any? I have hard lines on me, but it helps. I believe I'm supposed to look. Warn you if someone's about to catch you in the act of lockpicking. Oh, see, I like that. Finally, lockpicks, even if the lockpicking isn't going well, the noise a snapping lockpick makes. Starting position when lockpicking will be closer to the end of the lock, making it easier to open. You have a 20% chance of any broken lockpicks. I like this, because we all know what happened yesterday. I just kept getting caught, so. Ah. Dispel hunger from anything. Oh yeah. You beat Swowo. Inventory, everyday labors. Describes the daily activities you shall attend to in your first years in our monastery. Order and discipline are the cornerstones upon which the order of Saint Benedict is built. Any violation of the schedule thus marked shall be disciplined by the punishment of solitary confinement. When it is meditation that you seek, prayer and study can be substituted for food and sleep. Morning prayer. Common meal. Work in the refectory. Work in the library. Vespers. Common supper. 7 p.m. Free time. Rest and nighttime curfew. Do I have to remember all this, or is the game gonna tell me it? Because, like, there's a world where I take a screenshot of this, so I have it. Alright, and then I just need to remember Father Demetrius. Okay, well, let's sleep till 3. Thanks, Henry.
I feel quite hungry.
You're neglecting your daily schedule. Oh, because it's not 3 a.m. yet. So I need to get some lockpicks. I'm gonna go have a sit on the loo. I love that I can't even read the book because the shadows. The thing is, I'm pretty sure this does nothing. I'm not actually like reading anything. A bunch of books on it. Can it tell me what I'm getting from these guys? Oh, here we go. The Legend of Saint Doherty, Rule of Benedict II. Who? Shoot, I forget who gives me lockpicks. Brother. Lucas, Monk. Where do I prayer? Where is my prayer at if I can't leave the room? What do you think the librarian has on him? A key. What kind of key? I don't know. Pretzel. Hmm. It's almost 4. Mud is so upset that he's not with me. What?
Gregor, talk to me.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
Can we all leave now? What do you mean I'm neglecting my daily schedule? Oh, okay.
Can't you see we're at mass?
Dang. Yeah, I don't know if I have to. I can't do this activity. I put in right here. Nope. Hard shadow. Okay, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. This is the craziest game ever, dog. Stop. My tummy is grumbling. to know the other officers go to church for a prayer. Oh, that's what I want. We can kind of turn off all these other quests because maybe get a few useful things. I know what's going on in the cellars. Get healing herbs. I don't know what those are. Can I do that from inside the walls? I'm free. Okay. Oh, completely stripped.
Not now, brother.
Interesting. I'm waiting for a reaction. Okay. Indulges. 2,000 groschen. Oh, what's up, Mutt? I'm gonna tell you to go home. Go
Back to the mill. Ho!
Alright. Yeah, guys, I don't want to move that slow. I'd rather just sit down. Food, eat with others, and talk to Brother Cellars. Cellars?
That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words
Praise be to
the
Christ, brother.
intelligent among his disciples, but
I'd like to ask-
demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder
Can you
minds.
tell me?
What can you tell me about the
Abbot
novices
should
here?
always
What
remember
can I say?
he is and what
You're
he is
here
called,
to demonstrate
and
your
know that
devotion to
the
God
Lord
and
more
live
is
a
good.
monastic life. After a year, you can make your vows and become a fully fledged brother.
I meant something specific about the brothers that are here.
But you know them yourself. Yodok is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager. Perhaps too eager. Siskin is good company, but a bit too worldly for a monk. Antonius is hardworking and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no one knows much about him. And then we have you, about who I know nothing.
But bold, hard, proud, and disobedient character.
Who would you like to be?
What kind of question is that? John, of course. Nevlas isn't the kind of candidate you can take seriously.
And again, beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death.
Can you tell me something about the rule of St. Benedict?
7 centuries ago, Saint Benedict of Nursia wrote a collection of monastic rules, which we still follow today. They're read at every meal. The fundamental precepts are obedience, work, and prayer. We're fully devoted to serving God. The outside world, beyond the monastery walls, is foreign to us.
Do you never want to know what's going on out there?
And what should be going on? The sky is just as blue and the grass is just as green. Perhaps the rulers change, but the greatest ruler of them all will remain unchanged through the ages.
Let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read.
I'm looking for something a little, unorthodox.
And what would that be exactly?
I need to get some wine.
You're not the only one. But I have to keep records of all the casks, and the prior checks on them. He'd notice any loss straight away. Just like our food, everything's rationed. So I'm sorry, but I'll have to disappoint you, brother.
I'm looking for lockpicks.
Lockpicks? And what would you like those for?
I like to practice opening locks.
I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Well, why not?
Let's go.
So you heard I used to be a burglar, did you? I put it all behind me as soon as I took the vows. But I do have a few lockpicks left. I'll trade them for food. Get me a bite to eat, and you can have your lockpicks. Can't say fairer than that, can I?
Oh, I gotta give him food. Okay.
Why? Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not
Wait, you
love
right
one
there?
more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better
Please
in
just,
good
like,
works
eat.
or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but
Okay.
since he has the authority,
I
let
think it
him
was,
cut
like,
out
instant.
those faults by the roots as soon as they
Cause I want to
begin
talk. I want to talk to people. I got a lot of stuff to learn, and they're all in one spot.
of Silo. The
I talk to those
well-disposed
guys?
and the
Praise be to Christ.
Oh, let's go. I need to ask you about something. Can
Is it
I-
possible to learn something about the other novices in the library?
Only the abbot and the prior keep such records.
And can I see them?
No. The abbot writes and keeps his records in his chambers, and only he and the prior are permitted to read them.
Fun. Bruh. I want to learn how to open this window normally. View live control room. This still isn't. No, it is. Okay, so that's how you do it.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I'm glad you asked. There's one thing, a silly thing really. I haven't thought to mention it to anyone before, but not long ago, a brother brought me a crumpled piece of parchment. He says he found it rolled up in a hole in the wall. The thing is, it was a page from Ovid.
Ovid? What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but who? Ovid was a great Roman poet. We have a few volumes by him in the library, but one of them vanished one day. Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite narrow-minded when it came to classical literature. If a book had any mention of woman at all, he condemned it as a heretical work. If he'd had his way, all such books would have been burned. Ovid's The Art of Love must have been such a thorn in his side that he stole it from the library, tore it up, and hid the pages wherever he could.
You want me to
would
put
you
the
like
book
me to
back
put the
together?
book back together again?
Absolutely. Eustace's wits weren't the sharpest, so I'm sure he didn't destroy any of the pages. I imagine he hid them throughout the monastery. It might take you a while to find them all, but when you do, you can rest assured Ovid will return to his rightful place in the library.
Okay.
Good. I'll look around for it.
Thank you, brother. It's of no great importance, but if you can find all 10 pages, I'll be most grateful.
Can you tell me something?
The Art of Love is a sort of manual instructing young people how to find and maintain love. It's a lovely work. I don't understand what bothered Eustace so much about it, but as I was saying, he considered the book to be immoral and tore it up to stop it corrupting any of his brothers.
Where should I look?
If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you to do it.
I'd like to... Can you leave?
Where would you go? You have everything you need here. Anyway, all the doors here are closed and locked tight, so no one can get in or out.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Well, the abbot is the head, but he's not here now. Then there's the prior and the sub-prior, the librarian, the porter, and many others. As a novice, you should be particularly mindful of the circators. They're the ones who maintain discipline and punish bad behavior.
Yeah.
I'm interested...
It was founded by Saint Procopius 500 years ago. After his death, heretics occupied the place for some time, but then the order was restored and brothers of the true faith returned.
Heretics, you say?
They wanted to worship God
You
with some foreign rituals
Jack.
in a language foreign to God. They were driven away and their books burned.
Oh.
Tell me something about life here.
Prayer, work, obedience, that just about sums it up.
Who's in charge of things around here?
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him. He's always traveling, and on top of that, he's old and infirm. Perhaps the good Lord will bless him with many more years of life.
And what happens when the old abbot dies?
Then we elect a new one.
Okay.
The Rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the Abbot. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of
So
abbot,
many monks.
governs disciples of the twofold teaching.
What is it, brother?
That is to say,
Who are
I'd like
you?
to.
all that is good and
Who
by his deeds even more.
are there rifts among the
Are
brothers?
there ever
here?
any disagreements between the brothers?
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest quarrels right now are about the election of the new abbot. They can already see poor Peter in his grave.
And ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
The old abbot is practically on his deathbed. There are two candidates. Half the monastery wants John, the other half Nevelas, and there's no chance they'll come to an agreement. But you've probably already noticed the atmosphere around here.
One whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but, since he has the authority, let him cut out those
Tell me about John.
as soon as
John is a Circator and the oldest brother here. It would be only natural if he took the crozier from Peter. He has experience, merit, and composure. He'd lead the monastery wisely.
I'd like to know about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He doesn't have the most experience, but his drive and heart are pure, his faith firm, and his ideas rational. Although perhaps he's too keen to change our routines here, which many brothers don't like.
Too keen to change the routines.
the rule of Saint Benedict.
Who would you like to?
Definitely Nevlas. Although he's young and less experienced, his heart and intentions are pure.
He's different.
That is to say,
Okay, so who are you? Can I ask you who you are?
by his words, expounding the
What are the roles?
Well, the abbot is the head. As a novice, you should be particularly mindful of the Circators.
Yeah.
actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds.
I'd like to ask.
Can you leave the monastery?
Can you?
Where would you go? You have everything you need here. Anyway, all the doors here are closed and locked tight, so no one...
From him, more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one
I'm gonna go with.
What troubles you?
I'm gonna try
I'd like to ask you something.
all the hooded monks.
Who would you like?
What kind of question is that? John, of course.
course.
Nevlas.
Okay.
Can you?
Where would you go?
Who's in charge?
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the
Abbot
monastery, but
Peter.
you won't see him. He's always traveling.
And what happens when the?
Then we elect him.
The new one.
Are there any candidates?
Yes, there are. Brothers John and Nevelas. Cursed elections. Since the brothers began talking about them, there's only been strife in the monastery. On one side are brothers who'd like to see John as abbot, on the other those who support Nevelas. And they seem to be capable of fighting about...
Why does it matter so much?
Because the future direction of the monastery hangs in the balance. The younger brothers feel they have to work more than their superior brothers, and that some brothers are more concerned with their own comfort than with worshipping God. The older brothers take a different view. They say the younger monks want privileges they haven't earned, and each side has its own candidate.
and again at fixed hours in sacred reading. To that end, we think that the times for each may be prescribed as follows. From Easter until the calends of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone else. Let none be said rather early, at the middle of the 8th hour, and let them again do what work has to be done until
Oh, I moved my
weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness, and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot. The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet says. I said, I will guard my ways.
Okay.
I thought politics weren't part of the monastic way of life.
You're right. But we know nothing besides the monastery, and the abbot's decisions can...
Here the prophet shows that if the spirit
Are there ever?
Unfortunately, yes.
refrain even from good speech, so much the more
Tell me something.
Why is it white if I've...
Who would you like?
John, there's no other candidate.
What What can you tell me?
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate,
I meant something specific about the...
but you know them yourself. Yodok is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager, perhaps too eager. Siskin is good company, but a bit too well. Antonius is hard-working and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought.
So I'm thinking Lucas is
It
my...
should be asked with all the humility and submission inspired by reverence. But as for
Brother
coarse jests
Nevertheless.
and idle words or words that move to laughter, these we condemn everywhere with a perpetual
Novice
I'm Gregor,
Lucas.
a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
I know, but that's why you're going to talk to me.
If you could, who would you vote for?
But I can't vote. So what's the point of worry? Ask Antonius. He often talks about it, and I'm sure he...
and cannot suffer any delay
To be fair.
in executing it. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only.
Will you tell me something about...
There's...
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
Given to God. For if the disciple obeys with an ill will and murmurs,
You see, I'm looking for someone here.
You're looking for someone? But you're a novice.
I am a novice. At least until I find the man I'm looking for.
Why would you be looking amongst monks? You know, the laws of man aren't valid here. In the cloister, we're subject to divine law, the law of the church.
I'm looking for a footpad who's hiding out here in the monastery.
Whoa!
He had a hand in raising the Neuhoff farm.
No!
He's taken many lives.
I heard something about that.
That's
but
not...
why are you telling me
No,
all this?
I didn't want
Because you can
to.
help me. It has to be one of the other novices.
That can't be. Have you told the prior? What are you going to do to this man once you find him?
here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech, so much
I don't know yet.
ought the punishment for sin
It
make us
won't be easy to drag this criminal away from the protection of the cloister.
silence
Unless the abbot gives his blessing.
should rarely be
But
granted.
I still can't believe it.
Do you have any idea which of the novices could be the imposter I'm looking for?
I don't know, and I don't
Okay,
care to know.
well.
I wish you'd never told me. Now I won't be able to sleep at night.
Yeah, that's my bad, bub. I did not mean to just... That is what I would expect to prompt that question, not... not say that I'm looking for somebody.
I'd like to know...
I don't know.
Tell me about Antonius.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell. I've never spoken to him. I've never asked about him.
These we condemn everywhere with a perpetual ban, and for such conversation we do not permit a disciple to open his mouth. The rule
Talk to me, brother.
I'd like to ask... Who would you like?
The old abbot isn't dead yet. It's too early to talk about elections. But if I had to choose between the two who are already putting themselves forward, John would be my choice.
Classic.
times for each may be prescribed as follows. From Easter until the calendar
I'm Gregor and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you in the church during ceremony. I have the feeling we'll be meeting again soon, and often. You see, I'm the circator.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rule, does their work, and that everything's the way it should be.
And when it's not the way it should be?
Then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly you won't require correction, will you, brother?
No, never.
I'd like to ask... Who would you like?
John, there's no other candidate. Never...
brethren should be assigned
Tell me something I'm interested. What does each of them...
What can you tell me about...
What can I say?
I meant something...
But you know them yourself. Yodok is an...
Okay, so they all just say the same thing. What's your point in asking?
the rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on humility.
Greetings, brother.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and that you won't get into
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in handy.
But this very obedience
Alright.
will be acceptable to God and pleasing
Tell me about
Can you
yourself.
tell me something?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner, now a monk. There's nothing in my past, present, or future that anyone could find interesting.
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate, but he was kind enough to sell off some cattle and send me here. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better than mucking out manure.
I'm interested in the other novices. Do you know anything about...
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is all right. You can rely on him. He won't betray your confidence. He's always happy to help, which is more than can be said for the other brothers.
I'm interested in Lucas.
Nobody knows much about Lucas. He keeps himself to himself. If you ask me, he's got something to hide. I'd keep well clear of him if I was you.
Do you have any grounds for
Good thing I told him everything I'm looking for.
And also none at all. The circators who make the rounds despise him, and they never punish anyone without cause.
For the obedience given to superiors is given to God. For if the disciple obeys with an ill will and murmurs, not necessarily...
Listen, there's something I ought to tell you. There's a dangerous criminal
gain.
hiding in the monastery, and I came here to look for him.
Ha! I knew it! He's a villain. Who are you, though? Oh, it's better not to ask, isn't it?
Actually
It's
say your name,
always
Henry,
safer not to ask.
Never mind that. Who's a villain?
That's Siskin. I always thought he was an odd one, the way he carries on. But now it makes perfect sense. He's a criminal fleeing justice.
What are you talking about? You clearly know something I don't.
I'm telling you, keep your eye on him. He's no monk. That's what my gut tells me. And my gut's never wrong. What are you going to do to that fellow once you find him?
Why? Nobody's asking, like, why are you just here? Like, I'm like some sort of CIA agent, basically. And it's just normal.
I don't know yet.
You should talk to the circators or the prior about it. Not act on your own.
Or maybe you're the one I'm looking for.
Me? A criminal? Look at me.
Okay.
How could I be? No, my friend,
a
you're
joke.
accusing the wrong man. If you want my advice, the oddest one around is Siskin. That fellow is never meant to be a monk. He's hiding something from us.
You're most likely right.
Well, I should say so. Thinking I'm a
Okay.
Who would you...
Why do you care? We don't have the right to vote.
I'm just interested, that's...
I like John better. But like I've said, it's not our place to get involved.
Who, because of the holy service they have professed, and the fear of hell, and the glory of life everlasting.
What would you like?
About you in the election. Will you tell me more?
Ask me anything you want.
I'd like to help you if I...
I'm convinced Nevillus must have done something that would greatly damage him if everyone found out. If he was preaching water and drinking wine, for example.
So I should dig something up on him and tell you about it?
Exactly. But I doubt you'll have any luck. Nevillus is too cunning and careful to give anything away.
Once I find something out, I'll tell you.
And far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers unless he...
Thank you for answering.
Satisfaction. The rule
What
of
do you
What did you want me to do?
Dig up.
Readings on the abbot. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say, he should show them all that is
How long
good
do we
and
eat till?
holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precept.
Was that just a It might have been a An info log. Toggle quest log. I don't remember Silas. Where is bro? He ain't here. And I don't know any of the monks'
What would
names.
you like? I'd like to ask... Are there ever... I understand. Who would you like?
Brother John, obviously.
What trouble?
Make no distinction
I'd like to ask you something.
in the monastery. Let him
Who
not
would you
love
like?
one more than
John.
another,
There's no other
unless it
candidate.
be
No.
one whom he finds better in good works or
Can
in
you-
obedience.
Where would you
And
go?
let him not shut his
Praise be
eyes
to
to
our
the
Lord
faults of
Jesus.
offenders, but since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots
What do you-
as soon
I'd
as
like
they
to ask
begin
you-
to appear.
Who would you...
Definitely
Remembering
Nevlas.
the faith
Although
of
he's
sitting next
young
to
and less
John.
experienced, his heart and intentions are
Well-disposed
pure.
and those of good understanding,
Okay.
let him correct with verbal admonition the first and second time. But bold, hard,
What troubles you?
proud, and disobedient characters,
What do you think
I'm
of
interested-
the other
the very
novices?
beginning of their
I'm
illness
interested-
by
Nobody
strife,
knows much about Lee.
Do you have any grounds for...
Quite a lot.
knowing that it is written, the fool is not corrected with words.
Think you're the, I have a
Again,
few
I'd like to ask you...
beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death. The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the spirit.
The journal thing updated. Like it said what the dude's name. I don't know which one of the novices he is. But once I find out, he should die, or I can bring him to justice. I just choose a Radzig. Rather hand him over to justice. And then in Jodek, he thinks Siskin. Okay.
Praise be.
I'd like to ask... Who would you like?
What kind of... Would you desire...
I'd like to ask you something. Who would you like?
Brother John,
I have set a guard to my mouth. I
What
was
is it, brother?
and was
I'd like to ask you...
silence
Who would you...
The old abbot isn't dead yet.
said if the spirit of silence ought to lead us in times that refrain from good speech. So much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, permission to speak should rarely be granted even
Nevertheless,
I'm Gregor, and
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nevlis, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
that means you get to leave the monastery.
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
Tell me
Tell
about
me
yourself.
about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble life and that any surpluses go to the poor. But in reality, I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new church don't swallow up the few resources we have left.
For such conversation, we do not permit a disciple to open his mouth. The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the abbot. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but, Since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin to appear. Remembering the
I'd like to know about the...
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that they spent no time considering how they could make the monastery a better place now.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make them fit their interests. So, to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead exemplary lives. Sin abounds here, just as in the outside world.
Classic. What
sins are you talking about?
The scripture says, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not my place to speak about the sins of others.
He should show them all that is good and holy, by
Bruh.
deeds even more than by his
Tell me something about how the new abbot will be elected.
A new abbot has to be elected once the old one dies. All the brethren can vote, with the exception of novices. The abbot's crozier will be conferred on whoever is chosen, and he'll take the vow. When he becomes abbot, a monk spends most of his time dealing with politics outside the monastery, instead of actually leading the monastery. But he still maintains a fundamental influence on life here.
Can you tell me about Abbot Peter?
Peter's wise in the ways of politics and a good shepherd, but as you've already heard, he's old and infirm. The other brothers see him with one foot in the grave, but I still have hope for him. But you, brother, don't let yourself get involved in the games of your superiors. Could you help me with something?
With what?
Sure, what do you want?
I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
I am also a little bit well versed in the medical. So I think we could do that. You can count on my help.
You can count on my help. What do you need me to do?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now you know most of the brothers believe every illness is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny his will. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's our duty to relieve people of their suffering. The cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst the Libri Prohibiti, the forbidden books, those we aren't permitted to read.
Why are they forbidden? Black magic?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner of evil. Or so some people claim. It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine, albeit one written by a pagan. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil and must be kept under lock and key. Since then, no one can even talk about the book. But the three wise men were from the East, were they not?
Got him.
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. The cover has not only a Latin inscription, but also Saracen letters. Bring it to me, but leave the other books there. No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would certainly begin to look into it, which is exactly what we don't want.
What if I... Indiana Jones the book?
Is there anything you can tell me that will help?
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks. But I can't tell you where or how. Perhaps Brother Celerius could help.
After the 6th hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Because I'm one of the highest-ranking monks here, and one day I'd like to become abbot. Can you imagine me crawling around in the black of night searching for a forbidden book?
You could just ask for it.
Do you honestly think I haven't tried? Unfortunately, Librarian Cyril is a stubborn ass.
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, you'll need to go at night. It's locked, but I'm sure you'll manage to get in. They say Brother Solarius understands locks, but don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make Peter's medicine. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and done with.
Libri prohibita.
Is there any way I could help you get elected?
I don't know who I'm in.
The scales in your favour?
Nevertheless,
what would you like to do?
Seems to have
climb up the tower and shout, "Vote for Neverless! Vote for Neverless!"
I don't know anything
Not
about
exactly.
John.
You do have an opponent, John.
John isn't my opponent. He's my brother, just like you and everyone else here. We're all brothers in Christ. But there is something you could help me with. You must know there's a great deal of iniquity here in the monastery. I'd be interested to hear of anything I don't know about.
Should I find out for you what's going on around here?
Let me make this clear. I want to base my candidacy on putting things in order. But if I don't know exactly what's wrong, then my promises are just empty slogans.
Very good then. I'll find out what I can.
Thank you, brother.
Knowing that it is written, the fool is not corrected with
Interesting.
words. And again, beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death. The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on humility.
I don't know. I'm assuming once I do one, I can't do the other.
The first degree of humility is obedience without delay.
Eat forbidden books. Oh, I already stole that. So now I just need to go and steal food. I just need to find out how to steal some food. I also need to find I don't know why I keep forgetting his name. The skin.
But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness, grumbling, or objection. For the obedience given to superiors is given to God. For if the disciple obeys with an ill will and murmurs, not necessarily with his lips, but simply in his heart, then even though he fulfills the command, yet his work will not be acceptable to God, who sees that his heart is murmuring. And far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make satisfaction.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
Looking for somebody that isn't easy to find around here. Let's talk trade. Suppose you tell me something.
You have some interesting skills for a monk. Don't suppose you want to tell me how you picked them up?
What's there to tell? We were all young and foolish once. I was a student in Prague, completely broke, living from hand to mouth and studying all day. It wasn't an easy life.
So you turned to stealing?
I set about securing a livelihood as best I could. A goose, some new shoes, a bit of coin to spend with my friends. Without that little bit extra, I'd never have completed my studies. I would have turned into a beggar. And who else do you know that can say he's serving God thanks to having been a thief?
No one, brother. Thank you for telling me your story. Brother, I've a favour to ask, and I think you're the man to help me with it. Or you used to be, before you came here.
I see, so it's the dodgy sort of favour, is it?
Well, yes. I need to get hold of the keys to the monastery.
That won't be easy, I can tell you that straight off. The prior always keeps the keys close by him. So how exactly do you imagine I could help?
Yeah, that's what I don't really understand. It's just dialogue. Could you take the keys off him? How could I get them? Is there any other ways to get out?
Is there any other way to get out of here?
The door out of the monastery is like any other. Only the lock's more complicated than most. But I can sell you some lock picks. And with a little training, you'll make short work of it.
Oh, I don't need your training, bud.
How could I get hold of them?
With great difficulty. Unless you want to rob the prior.
What is that word he just said? Rob? They say rob? Rob the prior, okay. Not sound like that.
Could you take the keys off him?
Rob the prior? You've got to be joking.
You wouldn't be doing it for free?
Then what could you possibly pay me? I'm done with my thieving, and you'd have to offer me a whole lot of groschen to change my mind.
How much would you want?
A princely sum, brother. This is no trifling matter.
That much? Where am I supposed to find that much coin? No one here has any money.
Precisely. But no groschen, no theft. And think twice before you ask me that kind of favor again.
Yeah, like, I don't know why I'd do that. I don't pay people for my dirty work. I do my dirty work. And Fizzin, I'm Gregor, because I'm not Henry right now. Looking for something that
I'm
isn't
looking for
easy.
something a little, unorthodox.
And what would that be exactly?
I need to get hold of some kind of weapon.
Well, I can't help you with that. And besides, what use would a weapon be in here?
Oh, nothing really, come to think of it.
Okay. Alright. So, we know what we're looking for. We know where we're going. We know what we need. Getting these lockpicks are the most important part. So we need to find some food. Well, now we just sit here and wait. I eat in real life. I wish talking to people actually skipped time. I will momentarily. Let's take a couple books in case I actually can do a little soupy shwappy shwappa. Marathon. Can I just read it?
What troubles you?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Today's task, 2 cockerel potions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
What? Oh, there we go. That's what they look like. Got it. Thank you, game, for easily showing me that. That was very important. Hey, so I have to make a who? What's going on if I get 200 groschen? I need to make cockatool.
Ah, good.
What do you want me to find out? Gosh dang it. Cockereel. Valoran and mint. So 2 Valoran, 4 mint. Two Valoran. 4 mint. Assuming I actually can read and that's the correct thing. Grind the mint, boil the mint. And distill. Okay, well I need to figure out how to distill before I get into this. How long do I work for? Till noon. Oops. the Valerian. One, two. I already messed it up because I didn't put the I had my guys backward. Put my spirits in. Give me my mint 1. Can I grind 2 mints? Or do I have to grind 1, put it in grind 1? Okay, let's hope that actually works. In. Grind the mint. 1 turn. 2, 3, 4. And boil for 2 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen. Oh my gosh, it was so perfect. So then I guess I take this. Complete the potion. I don't know how to distill. How do you... The brewed potion can be poured directly from the cauldron into or passed through the distiller. This is incorrect, so I'm just going to do it again. Just distill it. 2 mints. 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Flip it, flip it, flip it. I don't know how to distill. Does it have to be cooled off? Sometimes it's enough to warm it on low heat, sometimes it has to be boiled. Recipe steps must be adhered to. As if too far, the potion will fail. You'll lose all your ingredients and the whole brewing process has to be repeated. You must carefully time how long you brew. The brewed potion can be poured directly from the cauldron or passed through distiller. I'm assuming it just needs to be cooler. Gotta cool off before I can put it through here. Even though it doesn't mention anything about cooling off. How do I use... How do I use the distiller? Oh. No, it says... What do I do? Okay, the quest actually finished.
That must have been Brother Cicada. Can't sleep and prays long into the night.
Here, brother.
Peace be with you, brother. What do you desire, brother?
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices.
Just ignore that one. It's a bad potion. Okay. Well, now what? Can I leave? Nope. I don't recall that there's a way to force somebody to take medication. New breeding perk. Cured or cooked food in your inventory will spoil. slower. Healing potions will heal you 50% more, but will also intoxicate you. The stronger the healing effect, the drunker it'll make you. Potions will fill up 30% less, which means you can drink more of them. So, pretty much, the side effect is I could either do this one, where I could just make more potions, or do the other one, where I just get more intoxicated. I don't often keep cured or cooked food. I mean, these two can be combined. Frick it. I don't really even use potions anyway, so. What level reading am I? 9? Sheesh. It doesn't matter to you where you read. You get a learning bonus anywhere you read. Your speech bonus when trying to persuade guards. Your level of study of the book you've read most of will advance automatically, while your level of study of the book you've read most. Fresco Crush or Wayward Stranger Charisma. Man, I like this. I don't know what this is, but it sounds broken. But I have been having a lot of issues with guards lately, so we're gonna go with that one. Now I kind of want to know. 29. Oh, wait a minute. A red note. What has been written here about the good king Wenceslas is a blatant lie. Sigismund, that Ginger Fox, is the son and traitor to his land. King Wenceslas is the one true king. Drama. There's drama. I also forgot what my it was 29. And I read the same book. I got no XP for that. I love that I entered the monk smitten. Or I became a monk as a smitten man. There's a bunch of wine in here. Interesting. Well, I don't know where the library is. Ah! Those are the quarters. This is alchemy. Must be upstairs. There we go.
What would you like?
I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this in your life. But it's easier than you think. Just a bit of practice and learning Latin. Here's the original, and here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear? Then you may begin, and try not to make a mess of it.
Get away from my cabinet. The books stood in there aren't for your eyes to see.
Okay, man. Jeez, like, I'm just looking around.
Don't even look at that cabinet. It contains forbidden...
Not even over there. Nah, I'm not even over there. You can come right down. I'm just reading, getting my reading skill up. Oh, I thought that's what my table was gonna be. Alright, let's find out what this ensues. Bruh. I don't even know what I'm reading. I was supposed to read the book. That didn't go well. Read. Wait, the book is blank. These are all my books. Hey, bud.
Oh, this is quite inexcusable, boy.
Reputation gained. I didn't do it right. Afternoon worship at 4 p.m.
Talk to me, brother.
I found a few pages of the Torah.
Wonderful. Keep looking then.
I've heard about Avicenna's Book of Medicine. Could I see it?
Who told you about that? Of course you can't.
I've heard there are some forbidden...
That's correct. They're here, safely hidden away from anyone
I'll check your pocket.
who might be tempted to read them.
What if I just wanted to take a peek? Could I?
You could not. They are libri prohibiti, and the only people permitted access to them are the abbot and I. Although I see no reason why he or I would ever want to read them.
Try to cajole him. I mean...
Not even if I were to beg? Or promise a favour in return?
What?
If you could prove to me that you truly like books, then maybe.
Could a book be forbidden?
Could a book
by
be
mistake?
prohibited by mistake? Maybe a good book or a useful one?
No errors are made. Every book on the prohibited list is there for a reason. Who am I to doubt the wisdom of Mother Church?
How does a book become
How does a
forbidden?
book get on the forbidden list?
Forbidden works are full of heresy and blasphemy and witchcraft. If you ask me, we should burn them immediately, not archive them.
I don't need to hear anything else.
My bro said, burn them? Okay. So I just have to convince bro that I can read? Or convince I like books? Wish I could do this quest. I know what's going on in the cellars. Can I make savior snaps? There is always
Get away from that cabinet. The book stood in there. Ah, Gregor.
I'm Greg.
I know. But I've known...
What, you do nothing?
It is my penance and my...
Okay. What a savage. He literally just has books on him in his inventory. Okay. Siskin, there you are.
My name's Gregor, and
you can call me Siskin. Are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although it's not important. Welcome to Purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough.
Purgatory.
Soon enough.
Who would you
elect?
Most likely Nevlas. He's a fine fellow and he seems honest. But, truth be told, it doesn't matter much. The monastery will still be a monastery, no matter who's in charge. If you really want to talk more about it, ask Antonius. He seems to have taken an interest.
What do you think?
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices. Tell me about Antonius.
Well, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with of course the exception of myself, it would be Antonius. He has a calm soul, he's easy to talk to, and you can always rely on him.
Tell me about Antonius.
Oh,
I'm interested in Yodok.
What could interest you about him? He's a no-good rat. He'll turn you in for the price of a turnip. I'd bet my life that if he wasn't here, he'd be a cumin scout, bowing and scraping for a few groschen.
That doesn't sound too flattering.
It wasn't meant to. No matter what you do here, watch out for him. He's got his eye on everyone, and he'll rat on you for even the slightest of infractions.
I don't think I've had that same experience.
What can you tell me about Lucas?
It's a tricky situation with Lucas. No one really knows anything about him. I've tried so many times to talk to him, but he always backs away like a virgin on a wedding night.
Crazy? Analogy there?
That's all. Thanks.
And trust him. No, do not.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
I don't want him to get suspicious. I don't know if you can.
Very well. I won't.
Thank you.
I mean, he is the main one we are suspicious about based on information we have been given. So I am not going to push it. My question is, will this automatically wait to 6, or do I have to end it early? End it early.
I'm a new brother, a novice, Gregor. I don't know my way around here yet. You're in charge of the whole monastery, aren't you?
Welcome amongst us. Yes. The Lord wanted me to take over the abbot's duties in his absence, but mainly I'm a servant of God, just like you and all the other brethren. Before God, there's no difference between us. How do you like it here?
I don't know yet.
I don't know yet. Haven't been here long.
Well, you're too humble. I'm sure you must have some opinion, but I won't pry it out of you.
Will you tell me something about how the abbot is elected?
Of course. Abbot Peter is old, and we're afraid he'll soon be with our Heavenly Father. When he's gone, someone else will have to lead the monastery. All the elder brothers will assemble to choose who that is.
Anyone can become the abbot?
Precisely. We have two candidates, Nevlas and John. As the spiritual shepherd of all of the brothers here, I'm not allowed to publicly express a preference for either. And as a novice, you shouldn't be involved in the election. I know that some brothers have already begun scheming, but don't even think about getting mixed up in it. With the blessing of the Holy Spirit, all will end up as it should be.
I think I'll hold off on book.
Or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to
Servus.
himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone else. Let none be said rather early, at the middle of the 8th hour, and let them again do what work has to be done until Vespers. Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness, and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot. The rule of Saint Benedict.
Okay.
Readings on humility.
Time to save scum. Free time? Give me free time, give me free time. Oh shoot.
God and pleasing to men only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness, grumbling, or objection. For the obedience given to superiors is given to God. Though he fulfills the command, yet his word will not be
Onion. 15 onion. Oh.
Novices have no business here.
My bad, dude. I didn't realize every single one of you guys were all gonna go in that room. But I do got some food. I already looked in here.
Peace be with you, brother.
Gregor.
Want to inform you about brethren transgressions.
I'd like to...
No, I don't really want to tell on him yet. I feel like he is an important lifestyle. What? Did I just say he's important to some form of dialogue here? Mutt, I told you to go home. Why are you still teleporting? Wine wool fabric. I wonder if the wine will get me anything.
I'm telling you, someone's been creeping around in the corridor at night.
Nobody's been creeping around in the corridor because I'm not released yet. Where's my boy? Where's my boy? Ooh, can I pick? Oh, I got excited, man. You, nope, you're bald. Yeah, you're the bad guy. Lucas, no, where's the word? Where is that guy? I can't find him. Oh my gosh, do they clean up all of this? That's crazy AI.
Brother?
What'd I do?
You were somewhere you shouldn't have been. Don't you know your place? Don't you know where you're permitted to enter and where your presence is for...
Peace be with you, brother.
Very well, brother.
Now, show me what you have on you. I must confiscate anything that is not allowed in the monastery.
What do you mean? I was caught. Oh! Where? It doesn't... I ran around. Dude, I swear if I lost that key, I have to spend a day in solitary confinement. Well, I'm in the...
Servus.
I'm in here without trespassing. Servus. I'll take your bread. Key to forbidden books I have. It's just all that food I lost. It's annoying. Oh, now I'm trespassing. The torch is a weapon. Okay, let's go. So if I did actually want to beat this guy... Okay. So there's tons of food downstairs. The skin don't care. Move! He's the only... Oh, it's 4 a.m. I need to be in prayer. Wait a minute. Why is Siskin not in prayer? Hey. What you doing?
What troubles you?
Will you tell me something?
Look, nothing against you, but...
Are you hiding something? Why are you...
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka of Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. Who? But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, the lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me, in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
So, now I've confirmed.
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
They must have realized you robbed them.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive...
Okay, so we know who the guy is.
That's all I wanted to...
Please, keep it to yourself. Especially the part about the coin.
Still curious about this stash of yours. What does entrust him in searching
I'm still
for
curious
himself?
about this treasure trove of yours.
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
The slab?
What kind of a book is it?
I found it here in the library. It was on a shelf where it should never have been. So I hid it to read later. It's the Necronomicon. Ghosts, demons, and invocations of powers beyond our world. Only it's written in a strange language that I can't really make sense of. All bara this and bara that. Who knows what it means? I tried to count the syllables, read the words backwards, but nothing. I'm not getting anywhere with it.
Oh. I'm not too sure what the prior or the cicada would say about a book like that. Actually, what anyone would say. It sounds quite... prohibited.
Prejudice. But you're right, it is prohibited. For no good reason, though. Has knowledge ever done anybody any harm?
Not prohibited for nothing.
You're right. Knowledge should never be
I'm glad you agree. Just take a look at the book. Maybe you'll be able to make some sense of it.
That's
I
probably
haven't
where...
grasped a single syllable. Just please don't tell anyone about the book. If the brothers learn that I took it from the library and hid it, I'll be in a lot of trouble. Our brothers' minds are closed to a thirst for knowledge.
I'll leave you be. Don't worry.
Thank you. And please, Gregor.
How is it that you don't get any penance for missing morning prayers?
I've paid off the circators to turn a blind eye. And the other monks don't notice as long as you show your face there from time to time. No one's too awake at that time of the morning.
I'd like to ask you something. I'm still curious.
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
Under the slab? I don't know what...
I'll leave you...
Thank...
I don't get why I can't sprint downstairs. Ah! I was never missing. Jamangus, Jamangus.
Salve, be well.
What? We're just dipping. Eating time. I want to talk to.
Good speech. So much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid
You're not my normal cross sitter.
Since the spirit of silence, so important,
Aha, Gregor.
permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect.
Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Cheese, meat, and wine. 17.3 for a freaking lockpick. Oh my gosh.
Let's have a word about the.
Well, we can try.
Coarse jests and idle words or words that move to
Satisfied?
These we condemn
Less.
with a perpetual ban.
What about this?
A nice.
Such conversation we do not permit
Aye. For that amount, I can be persuaded.
The rule of Saint Benedict.
What is last perk? Because I keep getting it, but I don't freaking know what it is. Final offer. When a trader loses patience with you during haggling, you get one more chance to make another offer. Ah.
What would you...
I've just sold you all this. How you better sell it back to me? What's the possibility I can get this guy to haggle?
Let's talk about. Is this enough?
You can't be serious.
I have set a guard to my mouth.
This is a waste of time.
Was humble, kept silence even from good. Here the prophet
Now he
shows
hates
that
me.
if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech, so much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written,
Okay.
in much speaking you will not escape sin. And in another place, death and life.
Since I just robbed these and got all it taken, there's a chance there's not actually any even food in here. Oh. Oh, and then of course they're gonna clean up. Gosh, they're so annoying. I wasn't even able to grab any food. Nevertheless.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chest. I want you to prepare 2 marigold decoctions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere.
They refresh every single day. Take all. So I don't know if I can sell this stuff. And all the money I can get is better than none. Shave your schnapps. Alright, let's make... You need water. Drop the nettle in the water and cook for 1 turn. Leave to cool. Drop in a marigold. But don't boil it anymore. Now is cook boil or is boil cook? Boil. Boil. Cool. Boil. Boil. Oh, I forgot I can do this. Prepare. There we go. Need water. Agua. Drop in the nettle. Drop in the nettle in the water. So don't boil it, just cook. And 1 bellow, 2. Put 2 marigold in. Leave to cool, drop in marigold, but don't boil it anymore. This should be right. Okay, so now I want to do I want to make some savior schnapps. wishes. Oh, I don't have Belladonna. Dang. Dang. That sucks. Savage developers.
Talk to me.
I finished my...
Show me what you've... Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be
Yeah,
What
I'm
do you
goated
desire?
like that.
Gloria in excelsis Deo, et in terra pax hominibus bone voluntatis.
Tell Brother John about the theft of the forbidden book. Find out for Brother Nevelis. So I'm assuming if I get caught roaming, it's just the end of the world for me. I gotta check. Do.
Credo in unum Deum, Patrem omnipotentem, Factorem celi et terrae, visibilium omnium et invisibilium.
Okay.
Cuius regni non erit finis, et in spiritum sanctum Dominum simul adoratur et cum
Oh my gosh, where are all these saves at? Where do they store them at?
glorificatur locutus est per pro
gotta wait till night again. Noon, I gotta go work in the library.
Talk to me.
I'm here to work.
Excellent.
Read. Oh, it's just slop slop. This P.S. David Diano Dugarofata. It's Orneo. The Combless. Lutia. This isn't even on this page. Well, whatever. Oh, Henry. Teresa's probably like, man, I wonder where that Henry guy is. Where's my Henry at? She doesn't know what I'm doing.
Oh no, such a waste of parchment.
I mean, I suck, dude. Oh, what can I say? I can't freaking read. When I read this place, I'm gonna be able. When I leave this place, I'm gonna be the best reader in freaking the town. Uh, 2 p.m., 4 p.m. Gotta wait. And 6 p.m. for dinner.
times for each may be
God be with
prescribed
you.
as follows. From Easter until the calends of
Oh,
October.
I should see if,
Come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour.
And what is it, brother?
I don't want to talk to you.
Let them apply themselves to read.
I'm gonna find my boy,
Hour having left the table.
I forgot his name. Celius or something?
Or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone else.
Celeris.
Talk to me.
Why can't we trade?
I'd like to.
Sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness.
Are you that mad at
What
me?
would you like?
I'm looking for.
And what would...
I need to get.
You're not the...
I'm looking for
Lock picks?
I'd like to.
Well, why not? So you heard I used to be a burglar, did you? I'll trade them for food. Get me a bite to eat.
Okay, why he wasn't accepting nothing.
Evil works. Therefore,
Doors are all open. We gotta be quick. One more.
Say he won't make it to the autumn.
No. Peter has a strong constitution. He'll still be on this earth for many years.
What is it, brother?
Ooh, sell it now, so in case I get caught. Oh, bro's broke. He's is really good. Oh my gosh, all it takes is some G's. What's the possibility I haggle? Nah, it's not worth it. Just throw some of my ones that's in there. Give me back a cheese. I could definitely haggle 0.4.
Let's talk about...
Well, Aye.
These novices, I pull those idlers by the ears.
What have they done to you this time, brother?
They're shirking their responsibilities, leaving us, their superiors, to chase around after them, finishing what they've done.
Did you have to finish someone's weeding in the garden again?
Yet again? I've had enough of it.
I've had enough.
hurt again, but worse than last
Oh.
time. I tell you, something is going to happen out there.
You might be wrong. And besides, God will be our protector.
How much corruption do I have? 10? What's the
What do you desire?
possibility, my bud, that you... There's no way I haggle 7 cents. I just need one, just a single lockpick.
Let's talk about the...
Well, we could...
Dude, there's no way.
Is this enough?
That's...
Yeah, he's not gonna take that.
What do you desire?
Okay, you can still trade with him. Can I? Thank you. Jeez.
What troubles you?
I'm interested. What can you tell?
Oh, he's always got a smile on the new friend. But I reckon he don't belong in the monastery. He spends more time dreaming of the world outside than tending to his duties. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If it was up to me, he'd be out on his ear right away.
All I need to know.
Sounds like you...
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Believe me, Gregor, he's hiding something from us. In fact, now I come to think of it, I haven't seen him at morning prayers for a while.
Got him.
What can you tell me about...
Oh, I'm surprised.
Stay away from me. There's a rock inside.
Things will get worse. I can fit it in my joints. The things you say. My joints started aching just before they raised scallops. And now they hurt again. But worse than last time. I tell you, something is going to happen out there.
Oh, now I'm considered trespassing. I wonder if...
You're right. We were no stunk like a wine barrel in there. It's not the first time. It's a mystery. But
Can I just leave all that there until bro recharges?
Peace be with you.
Father Demetrius. So I need to go find the prior. Is that what it's telling me? I kinda don't remember what he looks like.
Salve Domini. Abbot Peter's health is deteriorating. They say he won't make it. I wish all good health upon him. But I want change, and only a new abbot can bring that.
Waiting pays off. There's no hurry.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
Bald. No. No. Only thing I can think of. Is because I didn't.
What is it, brother?
I'd like to ask you something.
I almost said that one dialogue.
Doesn't check everyone's breath in the morning. Then he'd soon get his man.
I'd pull them out by the ears. What have they done to you this time, brother?
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
I'm telling you, someone's been creeping around in the corridor at night. Oh, what am I saying, creeping? He was stomping about like a...
Okay, I'm glad that he's calling me out. Go to sleep. Get a save in. So if I bung anything up here, I can go back. Under the slab. Alright, let's go to bed, bud. brother. Alright, dude. We were trying to be legit, but now I'm just gonna steal your lockpicks off you. Oh, it's crazy. It doesn't let me. Interesting. Let me sleep for an hour. Alright, everybody should be zonked. Holy macaroni, it's dark as freak. Just say I know there's a door there. Sorry, chat. It's gonna get dark. What
God
in
be
the...
with you. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
That's how, or
Well,
not that's
probably the same as you. I want to be able to read in peace and quiet. And not just the books they make us read.
I'll focus on what I'm doing and pretend you're not here. If you do the same, I'll be on my way.
What exactly do you...
Well, I'd be interested to find the unofficial biography of Saint Procopius, but there probably is no such thing. To be honest, I was expecting some entertaining reading, but it's just the same old stuffy nonsense. But if that locked cabinet there with all the forbidden books was open, that would be a different story. Until recently it was still unlocked, but after something vanished, they've kept it locked tight.
Maybe I could get inside.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I'd love to pore over some of those tomes. We'd be in it together, up to our ears in it. What do you say?
We'll see what I can do.
Yeah, Siskin. I just could not remember his freaking name. Okay, what book do I need? I could kill him right now, and it'd be over. The whole mission would be done if I just absolutely just pummeled him. But I'd have to get his body out. Liberate.
All of the treasures of forbidden learning in my reach.
Why can't I? Give me my
What do you
book.
desire, brother?
Still curious about the stash of yours.
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
Actually,
Necronomicon. And...
Unbelievable. Imagine these men could have been burned at the stake just for writing these books. Many were, I'm sure. It's mostly Latin, that's not much use. But what about this one? Magical potions for conjuring diverse Talk to me, brother.
Can we, like...
About that magic potion from the forbidden books. What do you plan on doing with it?
I don't really know yet. Perhaps one day I'll concoct it and try it out.
Would you share the recipe with me?
You don't even have to ask. It's thanks to you I have it. Listen, old wives' ointment, which witches use upon the Sabbath, and therein damn their souls to the devil. Prepare oil, a fistful of marigold, a fistful of belladonna, and a fistful of lover's
belladonna.
knot. Boil the lover's knot for one turn. Drop the ground marigold in the cauldron and boil for another turn. Drop the ground belladonna into the cauldron and boil for another turn.
Sounds quite poisonous.
And it probably is, but I'm interested to find out what it does.
Okay, so that gets me my book. But I could read it. Find out what's going on in the cellars, so I'll check that out. More storage. No idea. Okay, well. We didn't get much out of reading them because they are too complicated. Alright, so let's go to the cellar. Where hopefully my stuff is still stashed. Oh.
You've seen us drinking here, so either join in or swear you won't tell a soul. You won't want to end up like Lucas now, would you?
drinking wine? Because that's gonna screw me over if they're drinking wine. I'm not gonna drink with you. I'll go. I don't want to drink with you, but I won't say anything.
All right.
That's more like it. Sit down and have a...
Of course it's wine. Of course it's wine.
Ah, down the hatch.
Every gulp a treat, isn't that the truth?
No wonder. With our...
So now this has turned into tell Brother John about the theft of the forbidden book. Go to bed.
What is it, brother?
What are you doing here?
What does it look like?
But...
Youngster, when you're as old as I, you'll...
But you're the cicators. You're the ones meant to be keeping order here. How can gambling and drinking be a fitting part of a monk's life?
If you really want to know, see for yourself.
All right.
I'll say one thing, brother. This wine would grace the...
What would you like?
About you in the election, will you tell...
Ask me anything.
Thank you for answering.
I mean, I go the other way now. Based on the fact I found John here, I might tattle on John.
What's there left to drink to?
To our fresh young novices, our swift steeds, and our boundless cellars.
You and your novices, you old pervert. A toast to our future abbot.
I'll drink to that. So, to John, the future abbot, and a pox on Nevlis.
That killjoy? He'd love to have us all under his thumb. Fat chance.
Don't worry. Those youngsters will wise up once they hear all about him.
Will they believe it?
Even if just 2 or 3 of them do, it'll help us. So, to Abbot John.
To Abbot John.
Are you guys wanting me to have my own drink? I don't know if I keep getting...
What is it, brother?
I'd like to...
Let's see if I can assume drinking water in front
What
of me.
troubles you?
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Ah, down the hatch.
Every gulp a treat, isn't that the truth?
No wonder. With our throats going dry all day.
Next time we'll get the Yorick to bring some Rhine wine. I'm losing my taste for this one.
Why doesn't Yorick drink with us anyway?
He's young, and he wants to look good in front of the others. And he doesn't trust us to keep him safe from harm if he got too drunk to make it to prayer.
You mean like your good self last Christmas Day? The way you drowned out the prior's voice by snoring through the Agnus Dei?
Don't remind me.
Salve Domine.
down the hatch.
Every goal.
He's repeating lines. That's all I wanted to know.
No wonder.
Alright, leave you guys to it.
With our throats going dry all day.
This time we'll get
Maybe they'll be nicer to me now that I've caught them in the books. Is it 3 a.m.? I always forget. 3 a.m. Alright. Hang on. Don't get woken up. Siskin and these monks are still sleeping. Oh, never mind. Alright, let's skip. 4 a.m. morning prayer, 6 a.m. Pow. We'll see if Broman got Elias. Mr. Pryor.
No, brother.
It's not after Mass yet.
What would you like?
For the non. So this would. I want to go finish. I gotta use the restroom. Hold on, I'll be back. What? Hang on. Hello? Hello? What's up? How did you, like, call me without it making a sound? Well, we are now. Well, I'm playing some Kingdom Come, and then I gotta leave in like an hour or so.
How was golf last night? Did you guys continue to play for a bit after I got off?
I think we only played one, and then we went and played some Forza.
Praise be to Christ.
I wanted to go. Cause this is supposed to be like not the fun section of the game. So I'm trying to get it done. Where is Neverless? Did Nate make you play this game, or was it the others that he made play?
What is it, brother?
I played it briefly, but I didn't get very far.
Here's the book you wanted. Wrongs being committed. Okay.
Here's the book you wanted.
Amazing. This really is it. Now I can use it to prepare a cure for our suffering abbot. Then I'll leave it in the library to make it seem as if Brother Librarian left it lying about. There'll be no investigation. It would be against his best interests, as he'll look like the one who wasn't taking proper care of the books. It will drive him mad. I didn't leave that book out, or did I? Is there anything I can do for you in return?
Well, you can do a lot, actually. How can I leave?
How can a novice get out of the monastery?
And what would you do out there? I'm sorry I can't help you. Now, if there's anything more reasonable I can help you with...
I'd be interested in finding out the background of the other novices.
That's a strange wish you have.
So
And the only
I'm
ones
on
who
an
know
undercover
everything about the
mission
novices
right
are
now.
the abbot and the prior. They keep a record of every
Let me
monk in
finish
the
some of
abbot's
this dialogue
book.
real quick.
But you'll never get your hands on it. It's locked up in the prior's study.
Thanks. You've helped me immensely.
No, thank you. About that book, don't even think about breaking in to get it.
Okay, so there's a book.
Don't even fucking say that.
Here's where the book is, but don't think about going for it, man. So I'm on an undercover mission to find a guy who is supposed to be hiding out as a monk in the monastery to get out of crimes that he committed, which was basically multiple counts of manslaughter. And
How
he's
does one commit manslaughter in the medieval era, you know?
well, he raided a town and they just like killed everybody in it.
That's not manslaughter, that's straight murder, bro.
Well,
He just pillaged. Whole ass pillager, bro.
and then I need to tell him about
I've discovered something
the
about
wrongs
the
being committed because I
here.
want this guy to be
see?
abbot.
Tell me more.
Oh, yeah.
The Circators go into the cellar at night to drink wine.
I thought so. John always reeks of it. And he wants to be abbot. Hypocrite. Perhaps if you told the prior, that would clip John's wings.
It would.
That's all I know.
If you find out anything
all I
else,
know.
come to me. I'd be interested to hear it.
Okay. Well, that's me snitching.
Bro's a whole ass snitch.
Yeah. Find out which one of the novices. See, my mission is to kill Pius. Pius? But it's actually Siskin. Well, possibly Siskin. I'm pretty sure it is at this point. Based on how he's acting and what he's told me. But I think I still need to confirm. Well, then there's also the alternative mission. I talked to Radzig, and he'd rather me bring him to justice instead of killing him, because the main guys wanted me to just kill him and hide his body, basically. But my boss, I guess, the main guy, Radzig, he wants me to bring him in. But in order for me to bring him in, I have to somehow get him out of this building without being seen, because I can't leave the monastery. Because there was a guy in a town who wanted to become a monk, or was being forced to become a monk, because he knocked up one of like the one of the higher up people's daughter. So his punishment was to be put in as a monk, so then he couldn't do anything at all anymore. Because you can't like drink, you can't do anything when you're a monk. So it was basically he got sentenced to life in prison, but it was just being a monk for the rest of his life. It was basically his punishment, and I'm acting as him, quote unquote. Is kind of the storyline going on here. So I'm not me myself. My name's Gregor, which I think is just a name. I think they give you a random name when you become a monk, because it's all on the same baseline of like distinguishing you from your past, and you're now a new person, so you get a new name. I don't know much about history, but I'm learning. Tell Brother John. Okay, so I told him. So maybe I can do both sabotage then. Where you at, John? I think he's still walking. Oh, there he is.
Praise be to...
Neville's wanted me to steal forbidden... I don't know what happens if that...
Neville's wanted me to steal a forbidden book from the library.
Really? Oh, this must be a dream. Actually, this would never have occurred to me, even in my wildest dreams. Which book? What did he want it for?
What was that writer called? Avicenna, a pagan and a Mohammedan. He wanted to use it to help heal Abbot Peter.
What? That dirty louse thinks he can steal magic books and use them to curse good Christians? Well, he shan't, as long as my name's John.
I don't think it's really like that. It was a medicinal book, and Neville's had good intentions.
Brother, if the book is forbidden, there is a good reason for it. Forbidden books are full of magic, blasphemy, and witchcraft. There's no excuse for reading them, let alone stealing them from where they've been safely hidden away. Neville has committed a grave offence, and he'll pay for it. But listen, brother, for the time being, keep it to yourself. Now, you've helped me greatly, but I'll save it for when Nevillus begins elbowing his way into the elections. The power of truth is greatest when its timing is right.
As you wish.
So he's going to hold on to that.
I won't
Nevillus
forget
is
it.
going to hold on to his information.
About you...
Ask me anything you want.
Thank you for answering.
Okay.
Silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech. So much the more...
Go, go, go. Go talk to the prior. Oh, he's not here anymore. No.
For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape
I don't think he
sin.
eats with us.
And in another place, death and life are in the power of the tongue.
For speaking and teaching belong to the master. The disciple's part is to be silent
Okay.
and listen.
Did your trade refresh? Nope, you're still poor. Horrible reputation. Just need to buy one lockpick off this guy and I can do so much with it.
Conversation, we do not permit a disciple to open his mouth. The rule of Saint Benedict.
Eat.
Readings on daily manual labor. Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor, and again at fixed hours in
Give me up.
sacred reading.
I need to check my missions.
We think that the times.
So basically right now I'm literally just like, I'm just on an internal diet. Like I literally, this is all I can do today. Every single day I have to follow these orders. I have to pray and then eat and then work and then work and then worship and then eat. And then I have some time before bed and then I go to bed. Like the military, basically. We'll be 1/3 stronger.
Hit 2, Brute.
Step on them, attack them. I don't know. Might do the two brute speech. Troubadour. When you speak to women, and a 1+ speech bonus, so you can persuade them more easily and can avail of bath wenches services for free. Ooh. You talk to commoners, but highborn. You'll see your counterpart's stats in the skill checks. It's either these two. When talking to nobles and wealthy people. All I talk to. Okay, so I need to figure out about this. In the abbot's studies now serving as prior's chambers, there should be documents with information about other novices. Yeah, I have to get in there, which means I need a lockpick. And that's kind of where I'm stuck.
Praise be to Christ.
I have too much power in my hands.
In the night, I overheard the cicadas in the cellar.
Oh no. So it's still not over. This isn't a life in service of God. This is purgatory.
Lucas, what's going on?
What do you think? Just like you, I saw the cicadas drinking and playing hazard as if they were in a brothel.
Be right to report them. It would be wise not to get mixed in. You should have joined them.
We should report them.
I agree.
I warned them if they didn't stop, I'd go and tell the prior. But instead of mending their ways, they vented their anger on me.
You've picked the wrong people to make enemies of, Lucas, they told me. Now I can't even count how many days and nights I've spent locked up in solitary confinement for the tiniest offenses, or for no offense at all.
So much the more
Bro.
sin make us avoid evil works. Therefore,
You've made your bed, now lie in it.
permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be.
Can I
Is there
help?
something I can do to help?
What does he think I can do?
Would you?
For it is written.
I think all it might take is for you to go and sit down with them. Have a talk, set things straight. Then they'd leave me alone. But I'm afraid even this path leads nowhere. They'd probably start hounding you as well.
I'm not afraid of them.
Brother, you have the courage I lack. May the grace of God be upon you.
But as for coarse jests and idle
I'd like to know something about the other.
I don't
know. Yeah, I haven't talked to him
What can you
about
tell me
Siskin.
about Siskin?
Not a lot. I don't know him. Actually, I don't know much about him at all. Except that he's not a stickler for rules.
readings on the abbot. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a.
Do you know anything?
Friendly.
Tell me about.
I'd like.
Are you joking?
Why should I?
I'd have thought you might want to know who you'll be spending the rest of your life with. I definitely do. In fact, I probably already know more about them than you do.
Don't get upset.
Dang.
Sorry I can't
It was
tell you
not
more.
that aggressive,
I just
Henry.
haven't felt like getting to know anyone yet.
Always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required.
Bro
Let him
just
make no
straight ripped him a
distinction
new
of
one.
persons in the monastery. Let him not love
Tell
one
him something
more
about
than
yourself.
another, unless it
Tell
be
him
one
about the
whom he
search.
finds
Will you
better
tell me
in
something about?
Guy, there's nothing.
I mean, where you're from? What sort?
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin to appear.
You see, I'm
You're looking.
I am a novice.
Why would you be looking amongst
I'm looking for a.
I heard something about.
Because you could help.
That can't be. Have you told the prior?
But bold, hard,
Talk to him, and I'll see.
obedient characters, he should curb at the very beginning.
Talk to him. Do you have any idea which of the novices could be the imposter?
I don't know, and I don't care to know.
I wish you'd never told me.
And again,
There's something I should tell you. Some.
You're looking for someone? But
I am a novice. I'm
And
looking
then
for a footpath.
Somehow it goes
I heard something about
down the same exact dialogue track. Okay,
When
well,
I find him,
Hail Mary, Mother of Grace. Go away. Go away. Leave me alone and.
alright. It was a joke. I'm not
calm
gonna kill him.
down. I'm not gonna.
I should hope not. I don't believe there's such evil in you. But why are you telling me all this? What do you want from me?
Do you have any idea which of the no?
I don't
your
know.
eye out.
And I.
My reputation is really bad with Mr. Lucas here.
and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is
But it'll go
required.
up when
Let him make no
I
distinction of persons
resolve my
in the monastery.
issue.
Let him not love one more than
Or
another,
his issue.
unless it
Ah,
is one
Gregor.
whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the
Can you please? I have so much food laying around that I can't
cut
sell.
out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin to appear. Remembering the fate of Heli, the priest of silence, the well disposed and those of good understanding, let him
8
correct with
a.m..
verbal admonition the first and second.
Go work in the fraternity? Yes.
What trouble?
I somehow help
Is
you
there
get...
any way?
What would you like to do?
Not exactly.
John isn't, but there is something you could help me with. You must know there's a great deal of iniquity here in the monastery. I'd be interested.
That doesn't sound like
Pity, and
I've discovered.
I
The older brothers
The older
are
brothers are
harassing.
picking on novice Lucas, punishing him when he doesn't deserve it, and humiliating him.
It seems that now even brothers can't avoid worldly evil. Thank you for the information, and if you can, stand up for him. The older brothers are also out to get me. Any action I take, they'll try to use against me.
That's all I know.
That's
If you
all I
find
know.
out anything
Why do
else,
I end
come
the
to me.
conversation like that?
I'd be interested to hear it.
What do you want me to find out? I'd like to know. I'm here for
I'm
my
here
daily
to...
duties.
Excellent.
What do you want
I've
me to
been
make?
waiting for you. There's the today's task, 2 cockerel potions. Once you finish them, you'll find...
I already made 2 crocodile potions before. Boop. Alchemy in this game is so hard. Prepare. I need to crush the mint. Oh, I have to put spirits in. So I can begin. And 2 mint. Grind my mint. Boil the mint for 1 turn, and then... Okay, so put my mint in. I think I bellow for 4. 4 bellows. Flip this. Hold on to this. And pop. Bellow. About halfway through an hourglass. Still. I have to make 2 I've already made. Oh my gosh, I see. I gotta do it again. Read, prepare. Crush my mint. Oops. Grind. Forward. Flip. Grab. Place. Two. Flip. 1. Flip. Listen. Perfect. Ah, alchemy is so stressful. Boom.
What would you like?
I'm done.
I finished my...
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your...
Four p.m. No, noon. Jeez, I did that really quick. Do you know how to read Latin?
Do I know how to read Latin?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
That's just a random guy. I don't want to talk to you.
I know like a couple
What troubles you?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you.
Well, we get to sit down and transcribe this. Which actually, it gets easier every single time. Definitely this. Ooh.
That's an R for sure.
I'm just looking at the domin. D-O-M-I-N. See, none of these match up. So I don't think I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't think this is actually even on the page. Oh, maybe in the middle. Dominius. The lines aren't lining up. I think I just don't know how to read Latin, so like this is my third time doing this. I'm now getting more options, but I'm still not. It still doesn't make any sense, so I think unfortunately I'm still just cooked. I just have to guess. Dude, that doesn't look like a T.
Maybe Domini again. It looks more like a T than a C. But
I'm going off of the F word, fumar.
that's definitely.
Because the fourth word is definitely an F.
I think it's the second one. Oh.
And none of these have F's as the fourth word. Let's see if I have any luck.
You not teach your motherfucker how to read?
I know he knows how to read. He's a proficient reader. He just doesn't know how to read Latin. It was one of the... I had to be able to read in order to get into being a monk in the first place. I guess I just didn't have to know how to... Gibberish, higher reading skill. I had to be like level 12. Alright, librarian. Other than the second choice, this is about as good as I can get.
Oh, this is quite inexcusable, boy.
Nope. Reputation gain, though, so that's all that matters. Also, nobody's gonna...
Interested in what's inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself.
I mean, the door is just wide open. Kind of funny. 6 p.m. 4 p.m. worship. Nah. I'll finish this day out and then I gotta get offline.
This is not a good
time for questions, brother. 6 p.m. supper. I can talk to him about what I know. See what the prior has to say.
So, what troubles you?
A lot. I've heard you keep records of all the novices.
I've heard you keep records of all the novices.
Yes, I do. Personal records detailing their past lives which are none of your business. Just as it's no one else's business that you deflowered your liege lord's daughter.
Oh.
What would you like?
Liege lord's daughter. Whoever that is. That's what character I'm portraying.
I need to tell you something, but you won't be too happy.
Tell me, son. What's bothering you?
It's about some of the brothers. At night, when everyone else is asleep, they go to the monastery cellars to drink wine and play dice.
Are you certain? I had my suspicions, but if it's true, such offenses call for stern punishment, but not without proof.
Would you like me to find some?
That won't be necessary. I'll question them myself. I can tell when someone's lying to me. Tell me, Gregor, which brothers are we talking about?
Oh, what is this? What is this? Why do I have options to lie? It's so tempting. I mean, I'm tearing this monastery apart from the inside out.
The Cicators, Stibor and John.
The Circators? That can't be true. For the love of heaven, John's declared himself a candidate for abbot.
If you go to the cellars at night, you'll see them yourself.
I'll look into it. I most certainly won't tolerate drinking or dice games in the monastery. And if Abbot Peter were here, he'd break his crozier over their backs. Thank you for letting me know, brother.
You're welcome, Brother Prior.
If you get... Wait, so I just failed those quests? Interesting. Okay, well. We'll find out what the consequences are. What'd I do?
Brother, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working
apologies.
I had other affairs that needed to be attended to immediately. It will never happen again.
Really? I'll pretend nothing...
Brother Cicator, my friend.
What would you like?
No, I'm here because of Novice Lucas. I've heard there's...
Only because that weasel wants to put an end to our nighttime fun.
He's saying this
So
as
we're
the
letting
prior
him
is
know
in the
who's
background.
in charge here.
But luckily
I'd
this game
appreciate
doesn't
it if
have-
you treat him like a brother again.
If he isn't afraid of us, there's nothing to stop him ratting us out. But what do you care, anyway? Grown fond of him, have you?
I think he won't tell you.
He hates you because you trample all over him and he has nothing to lose. If you show him just a bit of kindness, he'll think again about taking you on.
You'll see.
Fine. You've convinced me. You can tell him things have been straightened out. But he'd better be on his best behavior from now on. Beware of Lucas. He might corrupt you.
What do you mean?
He's a sodomite, a sinner. He might try to get you into the habit, or out of it.
What? I don't know that.
Fucking dudes in the ass.
Thanks for the warning. I
didn't.
Thanks for the warning. I'm glad I was caught out of position. He said, what are you doing? I apologized, and then immediately harassed him over something going on. And he just didn't care anymore.
The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on daily manipulation. Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor. And again,
Where are you, brother Solaris?
Praise be to Christ.
Please. No. Wow, when do you refresh?
The calends of October. When they come out from prime in the morning.
I can't buy stuff from you and sell stuff to you. That's
Until
not how
about the 4th
money
hour.
works.
And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves.
Go back to Lucas. Oh, should do that.
Rest on their beds in perfect silence. Or
Lucas
if anyone
is
may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way.
sitting in a completely different spot. I've reported.
I've reported the cicadas to the prior. Their little nighttime festivities will soon end.
That's unbelievable. Thank you for your courage, brother. Now they're sure to leave us in peace. They won't want any more trouble with the prior than they already have. Because now I know I can trust you. There's something I want to tell you. It's about Brother Antonius.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't like to say something that isn't true. God forbid I should cause harm by my words, but this is something I'm sure of. Novice Antonius is lying to us.
What makes you say that?
He claims he's a merchant's son from Vlashim, and that he joined the order voluntarily. The thing is, I spent a great deal of time in Vlashim. I know it like the back of my hand, and no one even remotely like Antonius has ever lived there.
Are you sure? Because this could mean that...
It's true, or Canute isn't my name. That would be my secular name, by the way, but that's not important. I know Vlashim, and I know the local merchants there, and I've never seen Antonius among them. Why would he be lying if he had nothing to hide?
Thank you for telling me. I'll look into it.
Now we have a new lead.
The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on daily.
Get away from me, John.
Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor, and again at fixed hours in sacred reading.
Thank you for...
To that end, we think that the times for each may be prescribed as follows.
What happens if...
I'd like to
From
ask...
Easter until the
That's not what I
calends
want.
of October.
About...
When they come out from prime,
I'd like to help you.
let them labor at whatever
I'm
is
convinced
necessary
Nevillus
until
must
about
have
the
done
4th
something
hour.
that would
And from the 4th hour until about the 6th,
Exactly.
let them
But I
apply
doubt you'll have
themselves
any...
to
I'm sorry, but that doesn't seem right to me.
He who
After
aids
the
a
6th
sinner
hour,
sins
having left
himself.
the table,
I
let
shall
them
pray
rest
for your
on
soul.
their beds in perfect silence.
Thank you for
Or if
answering.
anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb
This
anyone.
librarian, I swear, man, I just hate. He just talks and talks. I'm just trying to listen to dialogue. Eat with others.
Oh, brother. I want 700 words for this fucking rationale. Is he psychotic?
Can't even think of 700 words.
Peace be with you. I'm just gonna be 100 words short and be like, okay, sucks.
True. Sucks.
Answer everything else, dude. Fuck, 700 words for a rationale. Like, what the fuck is this guy on about, dude? with word, you son of a bitch.